Hey Pisces, I'm tuning in for a reading today. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you today. Holy Spirit, channel through the messages that Pisces needs to hear most at this time. What are the messages for Pisces today, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Pisces, as I'm shuffling your cards, I literally just got goosebumps and I just heard you are appearing in people's dreams. I don't know what's going on with the subconscious realm, but you're showing up in people's dreams, Pisces. I don't know what that's about. Let's go ahead and see what messages we have. So your first message is prioritize. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, we have no. Okay, so there's something here that you have to say no to, Pisces, in order to prioritize something that's important to you. Okay, tell me more, Holy Spirit. Your messages for Pisces. What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, better options coming in. Ooh, Pisces. Okay, so I'm already getting a couple messages here right off the bat. Pisces, I'm getting here that right now you are in a transitional period of your life. And what I'm getting here is that the old shoe no longer fits. There's something here that you've already outgrown, whether it's an environment, whether it's a way of being, whether it's, I don't know, Pisces. I'm getting something here no longer fits. Like you grew out of something, you've leveled up, and you're in this transitional period of growing into this next phase. And it almost feels like the old shoe doesn't fit, but you're now in this transitional period. And Spirit wants to reaffirm, Pisces, and confirm that yes, better options are coming in. But right now, you are going through some kind of divine timing alignment. Okay, I just heard that it's something to do with your alignment. Right now is a time to say no to things that are not a priority. Right now, Pisces, is important to know what your goals are and to get very clear on that because it says no. Okay, so when you know what your goals are, you're going to know what you have to say no to. Because when you say yes to something, you say no to something else. And when we have prioritize, it means that certain things are going to take priority over other things. Not to say that other things are not important. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here, okay? Saying yes to something is saying no to something else. So it's important to have your priorities straight right now, Pisces, because you are growing into this next phase. You are leveling up. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, where you are right now is not where you're going to be. This is just a transitional period. And better options are coming in. So there's a need to identify what matters most to you right now. And I'm getting something here about clarity, Pisces, whether you have to write it out, whether you have to get clear on what those goals are. Again, prioritizing doesn't mean that other things don't matter. It just means that certain things take priority over other things. Okay, so saying no, Pisces, is going to be very important at this time. Okay? You are being aligned to a higher timeline. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? And what do you want Pisces to know? Pisces, I just got a message that for some of you, you've already achieved certain goals. And because you already achieved those goals, you need to cross them off. Okay. And that is going to allow more space or more time to prioritize other things. Okay. So for some of you, Pisces, there's a need to prioritize because the goals that you had, you already achieved. And now you have new goals. Now you have new manifestations that you're trying to bring to life. And this is why Spirit wants you to say no to things that are distracting you, no to things that are taking your time or your energy away from what's important to you. Okay, so better options are coming in, but there is a need to prioritize the energy and the time that you have now. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what do you want Pisces to know at this time? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, we have mentor. With mentor, Pisces, you have someone coming in that has been there and done that. Someone is coming in, Pisces, to help guide you in an area of your life, whether this is business, career, whether this is life goals, whatever it is, Pisces, there's someone coming in that's already been there and done that. Okay. And this person has a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge that they want to share with you. And whenever I get a card, Pisces, of someone is coming in, it doesn't mean that you should put yourself on hold and wait for that person. It means that as you are working towards your goals, Spirit is going to align you with the right people. Okay. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like you outgrew an environment, and now Spirit is bringing in new people, new goals, and new environments, new circumstances to help you rise to your potential. Okay. This is why we have the word no. Okay. There's something here that you have to say no to so that you make space for what's coming in. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, we have one card that fell on the floor. We have Slick coming in. I'm getting a completely separate message from this card. With Slick here, I'm getting, Pisces, that a lot of people are starting to understand who you really are. And some people may have underestimated you. Some people may have wanted to believe a lie about you, or they may have wanted to push a narrative about you that has nothing to do with who you really are. And with Slick, it means that people are either trying to get smart with you, or they're trying to outdo you, or it's something competitive. Okay. So I'm getting here, Pisces, that a lot of people are starting to realize that whatever energy they've been sending your way has been coming back. And these people may think that you're doing something behind the scenes, but what I'm getting, Pisces, with this card is that you have a very strong spiritual protection around you at this time. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, Pisces, Spirit is prioritizing you. And again, this has to do with your life mission, it has to do with your purpose, and it has to do with this transitional period that you're going through. And again, with the Slick card, some people think that you're doing things behind the scenes, Pisces, because whatever energy they're sending your way is coming back tenfold. Whether it's positive, whether it's negative, a lot of people assume that they could outwit you, they could outsmart you. They wanted to push this narrative about you that is not real. It's not true. I don't know why this message is coming in, Pisces, but what I'm getting here is that your spiritual protection is on point. You're not doing anything behind the scenes, Pisces, but living your life, following your goals, and prioritizing the things that you want most. But what I'm getting here is that there's some kind of protection around you that is returning people's energy. Some kind of boomerang effect, Pisces, whether it's positive energy being sent your way or negative, is coming right back. And some people think that you're trying to outdo them or outsmart them, but I'm getting, Pisces, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the spiritual protection around your life. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? What do you want Pisces to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have millions. A lot of you have been receiving increases, and you've been seeing a lot of progress in your life. And the reason why, Pisces, is because you've been channeling your energy the right way. Instead of worrying about what's going on outside of you, you've been putting all this energy back into self, and it's been building and building and building. You have a lot of divine energy coursing through you. And in the past, you may have used this energy to help other people. You may have used this energy to heal others. You may have used this energy, Pisces, outside of yourself. Okay. And now you've been putting all this energy back into self, and you've been watering yourself. Okay. You've been prioritizing, and that has been creating an increase in your life. Whether this is abundance, prosperity, big increases are now coming your way because all the energy that you would invest into others, you've now reinvested into self, and you're starting to see the returns of your investment. So Pisces, this is why Spirit wants you to say no, okay? There's certain things here that are no longer aligned with you. They're not aligned with your dreams. They're not aligned with your goals. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that you're not the type to settle. You've always had big dreams, and you've always been willing to put the action behind that, okay? And this is why it's been building. Okay, you have increases coming your way, and this is why you have to say no to things that no longer resonate. Because if you say yes, it's going to take more of your time, more of your energy, and you're going to have less space to pursue the things that you actually want. So Pisces, also with Slick here, a lot of people have noticed that you are blessed, that you are divinely favored, and this is why they try to get close. Whether they try to befriend you, whether they try to pretend that they were always on your side, that they were always supporting you. A lot of people are coming back around from the past because they see the blessing on your life. They see the calling on your life, Pisces. They see that you're divinely favored. And with Slick here, I'm getting fox energy. You may have had a lot of people around you that were sly or that were tricksters. I'm getting here specifically, someone is trying to switch your story. They're trying to change the narrative. Someone that was hating on you, someone that didn't want to see you win, is now coming in and saying, Pisces, I was always on your side. Pisces, I always supported you. Okay? It's like the Slick, foxy energy that I'm getting here. Trickster energy. Pisces, you know the truth of the situation. Don't allow someone to convince you of their narrative when you already know what actually happened. Okay, I'm getting here, Pisces, that whether this is family members, old friends, exes, people around you that didn't support you, that didn't want to see you win, are now coming around and saying, Pisces, I always knew you were going to make it. Or Pisces, I always knew you had it in you. This is the slick energy. Okay, they want to be on the winning side regardless. So if they see other people teaming up against you, they're going to do the same thing. If they see you winning, they're going to want to be on your side. Okay, if you can't beat them, join them. That's the mentality that I'm getting here with Slick. Someone wants to be on the winning side regardless. Okay, so if they see people talking down on you, they're going to join in. But if they see you winning, they also want to join in. And I'm getting that someone here is trying to change their story. So if someone here was hating Pisces, now that they see you winning, now that they see the blessings coming into your life, they're trying to say that they were always on your side, that they were always there supporting you. And that's not true. Okay. So you have some people around you, Pisces, that are trying to flip flop. They're trying to change up their story and say that they were always there to support you when it's not true. Okay. I'm getting Pisces for a lot of you. It was literally only you and the divine, only you and God. You had to do a lot of things by yourself. And now you have people coming in because they see the blessings in your life. Okay. You got big increases coming your way, Pisces. And this is why no is going to be very important. What are you saying no to? Okay, because when you say no to something, you say yes to something else. And this is why you're being called to prioritize. And Spirit wants to reassure you, Pisces, that if right now you're outgrowing people, you're outgrowing environments, there's things that no longer resonate in your life, Spirit wants to let you know that that is because you're making space for better options. So don't settle, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, don't settle. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? And what do you want Pisces to know? By the way, Pisces, if you would like to book a personal reading, right now I am overbooked, so it's going to take a while to get your reading back. For the ones of you that already ordered personal readings, please check your email. I have a few more coming out this week. Let's go ahead and continue the reading. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? And what do you want Pisces to know at this time? Mind games. Pisces, I don't know why I keep getting chills in your reading, but I'm getting here that whoever it is that I'm reading for, you're going to know if this is your reading, because I'm getting that a lot of things are starting to make sense. You're starting to connect the dots, and in things that you didn't have a solution for or things that didn't make sense in the past, now all of a sudden you're starting to connect all the dots. You're starting to see the bigger picture, and you're starting to realize that a lot of people around you, Pisces, really did not have your back, whether this is family, whether this is exes, so-called friends, or maybe even mentors, Pisces, that had some kind of jealousy towards you. Okay, with mind games and Slick, I'm getting here, Pisces, that some people in your life have been trying to play both sides. They've been trying to be on both sides of the team, whether they see people talking down on you or people gossiping behind your back. They've been engaging with that energy, and when they see you winning, they want to congratulate you as well. So be careful, Pisces, with two-faced people or double-sided people. Okay, I don't know what the word is, but it's almost like they flip-flop. Okay, based on who they think is going to win, or based on, I don't know, Pisces, it's almost like these people have no moral compass. Okay, if they see people gossiping about you, they're going to jump in. Okay, if they see you winning and they see people congratulating you, they're also going to pretend to be a part of that. So be careful, Pisces. I'm getting very sly, foxy energy here with mind games. It's like someone's trying to play both teams, or they're trying to play both sides. Pisces, for some of you, you may already know who this is. And for others of you, Pisces, Spirit wants you to follow your intuition, because a lot of these people are going to be exposed. You had a lot of people around you, Pisces, that were praying for your downfall. Okay, people that didn't want to see you win, and now they're trying to play both sides. Okay, I'm getting specifically that someone here is trying to change the narrative, or they're trying to change the story. Yeah, don't believe what they say, Pisces. Trust your intuition. I just heard they never wanted to see you win, okay? And now that you're winning, they're trying to pretend that they were always there to support you. Yeah, Slick, okay? They think that you don't know, Pisces, or they think that you haven't caught on. It's almost like this person believes their own lies. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Pisces, with sexy here, I'm getting that you have some haters that I don't know how to explain this energy, but it's almost people that hate that they love you. Okay, it's almost like they may admire certain things about you and they may love those qualities, but the fact that they don't have them, that makes them hate you or that makes them resent you. So it's some kind of love hate relationship. But a lot of these people that have been playing mind games, a lot of these people that have been flip flopping or playing both sides or playing both teams, they find so many things about you appealing, attractive. They may admire many things about you, but the fact that you possess these qualities makes them resent the fact that they don't. Okay, so with sexy here, I'm getting a love hate relationship. You may have people that hate that they love you, but they can't help it. It's something about you that is very magnetic. The work that you've done within yourself, Pisces, has made your energy very magnetic. Okay, whether physical qualities, whether spiritually, mentally, energetically, there's a very magnetic, attractive energy about you that people wish they possessed, that people wish they had. But this is not something that you just pray for or wish. This is something that you have to do the inner work for. Okay, there's no way to pretend, there's no way to cheat. Okay, energy doesn't lie. And the fact that you've done the work on yourself, Pisces, it's undeniable. Okay. Even people that want to hate you can't, because the work that you've done on yourself is undeniable. Yeah, they hate that they love you, is what I'm getting with this card. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. What do you want Pisces to know? I'm getting here, Pisces, with this card also that people that want to be your friend, okay, they want to be your friend, they want to be there for you, they can't help but get triggered by you. And you may have experienced this, Pisces, where you think, oh, this person, this is a good person, or you may feel in the beginning like there's a lot of things in common or that you resonate or that you're seeing eye to eye, and then all of a sudden this person flips or their energy switches, and it's because you've either triggered some kind of insecurity or jealousy within them, but they're observing you, Pisces, in the work that you've done within yourself, and they realize that they can't imitate that, they can't copy it, and the only way to get there is by doing the work. So it may even trigger feelings of inadequacy or insecurity within them. So even if in the beginning things were aligned and you thought, oh, this person is my friend, or we're seeing eye to eye, or there's a lot of things that we connect and resonate, and then all of a sudden they fall out of alignment, is because it's triggered some kind of insecurity or inadequacy. Okay. And I'm getting, Pisces, that some way, somehow, they can't help but feel jealous or feel envious. And it's because you did the work. So they can't copy it, they can't imitate it. The only way is to do the work. So yeah, it's triggering some kind of love-hate dynamic here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. And because of this, Pisces, you may have felt isolated. Okay, you may have felt like you couldn't trust many people around you. Even people that you thought were your friends. Okay, they ended up turning against you. Slick. If you can't beat them, join them. Pisces, some people that tried to go up against you realized that they couldn't defeat you, realized that they couldn't win. Okay, it's almost like they tried to team up against you. And when they realized they couldn't win, they tried to switch back to your side. They tried to pretend they were also your friend. They tried to pretend that they were always there with you. It's because they couldn't win. They couldn't beat you. Yeah. So someone here, Pisces, is literally trying to change their story. But you already know the truth, Pisces, and this is why you have to say no. Trust your intuition, Pisces. Trust what you already know to be true. Okay? Don't give someone the benefit of the doubt just because they tried to trick you with a story. Because I'm getting here, someone tried to go up against you, it didn't work, and now they're trying to join you again. Okay? So whether this was a friend, a family member, an ex, they thought that if they teamed up against you and they brought you down, that it was going to say something about them. Okay? Because they view you as someone very strong. People don't challenge or go up against people that they don't see value in. So Pisces, take it as a compliment. They viewed you as valuable, and this is why they try to take you down. And now that they know that they can't, now they're trying to change their story and say that they were always on your side. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, level up. Pisces, I'm getting here with this card that you're triggering a lot of people because you continue to do the work. You continue to pursue your dreams, and it's almost shining the light on the fact that they gave up or they didn't pursue their dreams. Yeah, there's a lot of triggers going on around you. A lot of people feeling rage because you're winning, because things are changing for you. And it's the fact, Pisces, that you kept your head down. You mind your own business, and all the energy that you used to invest into others, you've been reinvesting into self. And those investments are starting to pay off. Okay, you're leveling up. And the fact that there's distance between who you used to be and the people around you, that distance is what triggers others, is what I'm getting here. This is why they try to get slick with you. Pisces, I'm getting that a lot of people have teamed up to come up against you and you're still winning. Okay? That says a lot about the spiritual protection on your life. This is why you're divinely favored, Pisces. It's undeniable, is what I'm getting here. Pisces, with better options coming in, I'm also getting a message here from Spirit to be present in the moment, to enjoy how far you've come, to enjoy the achievements and the successes that you've already accomplished, because you're never going to be in this moment again. I'm getting here, Pisces, that things are changing very drastically for you, and you are in this transitional period where you've fallen out of alignment or you've fallen out of resonance with your current environment or where you used to be. And because you are leveling up, you are rising very quickly. It's almost like you're accessing all these timelines or you're living all these lives and it's happening very fast. Some of you Pisces, you are on an ascension journey and you may have realized that it almost feels like lifetimes, like you've lived many lifetimes because of how much your life has changed or how much you've learned or how many lessons, Pisces, have changed you as a person. It's like you're not the same person you used to be. And Spirit wants you to know that, yes, Pisces, this is some kind of a growth spurt. And there's a need to enjoy and be present in the moment because you're never going to be here again. This version of you, this life, these accomplishments, it's almost like whatever leap, whatever rise you're about to make, because it is a level up, is going to be so drastic that you're not going to recognize this version of yourself in the current moment. Okay, you're growing very quickly, Pisces, and Spirit wants you to know that yes, right now there's a lot of things that no longer align, a lot of things that no longer resonate, and this is why you have to say no. Okay, this is why you have to not settle because you're making space for something much better, and it's almost like a test from the universe because people who don't believe that things can get better, they cling on to what they have. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, that's not you. You always trusted, you always believed in Spirit, and this is why Spirit is coming through for you. You are leveling up and better options are coming in, but there's a need to say no. Okay, you may have people coming back from the past, Pisces, trying to apologize and trying to be a part of your success, trying to be a part of your life, and wanting to go where you're going. And this is why Spirit is saying no, Pisces. Once a snake, always a snake. If someone tried to get slick with you, if someone's trying to gaslight you and change the narrative or change the story of what really happened, you already know the truth. So trust yourself, Pisces. Don't seek out information from people that you don't trust, okay? Or from people that don't want to see you win. Because mind games is that, whether they're playing both sides of the team, whether they're trying to gaslight you into thinking that they were always there to support you, okay? There's something very undeniable about your energy, and it's because you did the work on yourself. Some of you Pisces had to become fully self-sufficient. You couldn't rely on anyone else. And this is why Spirit is letting you know, Pisces, don't allow these people to trick you. Don't allow them to play mind games with you because you already know the truth. Okay, this is your level up, and there's people that can't come with you. Okay, there's people that you have to say no to. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify mind games for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about mind games? Okay, that was fast. We have Justice in the reverse. Pisces, we have Libra energy coming in, and with Justice in the reverse, some people thought that things were going to stay the same or that they weren't going to get justice. Okay, meaning that they thought they could get away with it. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, so we have two major arcanas coming in. Someone here wanted you to need them, and I'm getting, Pisces, that you chose yourself, you chose the divine, and now Spirit is turning the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. If this card would have been in the reverse, it would have been a completely different conversation because in the reverse, the wheels turn backwards. They go counterclockwise, meaning it's taking you back through an old lesson, it's keeping you in a loop or in a pattern or in a repetitive cycle. But in the upright, the wheels are going clockwise. They're moving forward. So Pisces, someone thought that you were always going to be in the same place or in the same position, but luck is on your side. Divine favor is on your side. And people that thought that, yeah, as you can see here, this is the shadow energy, this is the light. People that thought they were up, okay, they're now being shown the truth of the situation. The scales are finally balancing out. And I'm getting Libra energy for some of you Pisces. I don't know why that's coming in. It's also card number 11. Some things, Pisces, need to be in alignment before they happen. Because if they happen out of alignment, they can be taken away or they can be sabotaged. But when things are in alignment, no one can take it away. No one can get in the way of that. Okay, so with Justice in the reverse, there was a lot of things that were unfair or unjust, but the Wheel of Fortune is finally turning for you. is because you continue to do the work. If other people would have been through what you went through, Pisces, a lot of them would have given up because they would have felt like the world was against them, or that things were unjust or unfair, or that things were always going to stay the same. But you, Pisces, you kept the faith, you kept going, and this is why the Wheel of Fortune is finally turning for you. Okay, I'm getting here, Pisces, that it's undeniable. Okay, your manifestations are undeniable, your blessings are undeniable, and it's because you kept going even when all the odds were stacked up against you. Okay, with Justice in the reverse. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify mind games for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about mind games? Wow, Pisces, we literally have 3 major arcanas clarifying mind games. Whatever this is, it's major. Okay, we have the Justice in the reverse, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, and the Lovers. Things are finally coming together for you. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that something to do with your masculine and feminine energy coming together has made you more powerful. I'm getting here, Pisces, that you are undeniable at this time. Your blessings, your manifestations, they're undeniable because you've been doing the work. Okay, this is also card number 6. So the month of June may be significant. 6 months, 6 days, 6 weeks. Okay, but 6 is important. Okay, we also have the Wheel of Fortune being number 10. You've ended a cycle, Pisces, where you may have felt like the world was up against you, like the odds were stacked up against you, like it was just you against the world. And now you're on top of it. Okay, you're on top of all of these wheels, and things are going in your favor. Okay, clockwise. Again, it's a number 10. It means that a phase, a cycle in your life has ended. Okay, and a number 6 here, you're coming into balance. Okay, with number 11, you have entered divine alignment. Pisces, in the past, things that you tried to do were out of alignment, so it was harder. And now Spirit is saying, Pisces, you are in alignment, so things are going to flow for you. Okay, you're not going to encounter this uphill battle or this resistance because things are now in flow. So take advantage of this opportunity, Pisces, and begin to prioritize yourself and your goals. All the energy that you poured onto others, pour it into yourself. Okay, continue to do that because it's building. Okay, you're building a lot of momentum here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Please clarify slick. What do you want Pisces to know about slick? Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. Pisces, you have beautiful cards coming in. All major arcanas, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. You've been building a lot of positive karma, and it's coming back your way. Everything that you poured onto others, everything that you did for others, Pisces, the energy that you've been sending out into the universe is now coming back. And it's coming back in the form of rewards. The 9 of Pentacles talks about freedom, independence, resources, money, prosperity, and growth. Pisces, what I'm getting here is that you're fully independent, you're fully self-sufficient, and a lot of people that try to tear down your castle, a lot of people that try to break your foundation, they can't do that because you don't depend on them. You don't rely on other people, Pisces, for validation, whereas other people do. And this is why they try to play mind games with you, because they realize they have no control over you. And that is some kind of a threat to their system. It's a threat to their hierarchy because you're not playing by the rules of their game. You have your own game. 3838 on the clock, Pisces. That may be an angel number for some of you. Yeah, I'm also getting a message here that you're going to start to see more synchronicities in your life. You're getting closer and closer to major goals in your life, and the synchronicities are going to start to pick up. Queen of Wands, you are a master manifester, and your passion, your energy, Pisces, your stamina is bringing dreams into reality. Okay, you also have a brand new beginning coming in with the Ace of Cups, and this talks about emotional fulfillment. This talks about alignment and being in your own energy, being in your own power. Again, Pisces, you are a water sign, and the Ace of Cups talks about your emotional needs as well. Whether this is feeling happy and fulfilled in your business, in your career, in your life, with your purpose, whatever it is, the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning coming in. And with the Queen of Wands, all the passion, all the excitement is there. And with the 9 of Pentacles, the increases, the abundance, the prosperity, the resources are also there. The 9 of Pentacles, before she can harvest, she has to plant those seeds. So what I'm getting here is that you're harvesting the seeds that you planted in the past. Your effort, your work was not in vain. And now you have a full harvest here that Spirit is guiding you to collect. As you can see the bird here, Spirit is letting you know which fruits are ripe to pick. And this is the harvest, Pisces, that you built in the past. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, your self-sufficiency, your independence has freed you from manipulative people. They can't pull the strings, okay? They can't get you to do what they want you to do because you don't depend on them, is what I'm getting here, Pisces. Your independence, your self-sufficiency is what's leading to your freedom. And people that used to manipulate the system, or people that used to be on top when they were not supposed to be on top, people that were in their shadow, things are finally coming into the light and they're being exposed. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, you're on top. Divine favor favors you. The Lovers, Pisces, I'm getting here that you are a whole being. You've integrated both your feminine and masculine energy, and you're not looking for your other half. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You are a whole within yourself. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people rely on others, or a lot of people think that they're not whole, that they're not complete, and they're looking for others to complete them. And they end up in karmic, toxic situations. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that is not you. Okay? You are whole and complete within yourself, and you have both your feminine and masculine energy defending you and protecting you. Yeah, people can't get one up on you. People can't get slick with you. And the Nine of Pentacles is saying, Pisces, protect your individuality, protect your independence, and protect your freedom, because this is where your power comes from. Okay? Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. This is what allows you to shine, because someone here wanted to have control over your actions or control over your manifestations or your blessings. Someone here wanted to take your light. Okay? This is why the shadow is here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Why is the Justice in the reverse? And what do you want Pisces to know? Okay, Justice is represented by Libra. Why is the Justice in the reverse, Holy Spirit? And what does Pisces need to know? Two of Pentacles. Someone wanted you to stay stuck. Someone wanted you to be in limbo, Pisces. Someone wanted you to doubt your every move. Okay, because the Two of Pentacles talks about going back and forth. It talks about being in limbo, okay? Being torn between the past and the future. As you can see here, she's trying to rise, but at the same time, her past is pulling her down. So she has to make a choice. Which pentacle is going to win? Okay? Is she going to feed the future? Okay? Or is she going to stay stuck in the past? So someone here wanted you to stay stuck, or they wanted you to stay in limbo, some kind of control over you. And I'm getting here, Pisces, you made a decision and you united both energies. Instead of being pulled in two different directions, or instead of being in limbo, you made a choice. Okay, the Lovers is all about making a choice and a decision, and that choice has turned the wheel in your favor. Okay, if you wouldn't have made a choice, Pisces, you would have been stuck in the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and someone wanted you to be stuck in this energy. Okay, I'm getting Libra energy. It doesn't have to be a Libra, but Justice represents what's fair, what's balanced, but it's in the reverse. Something here was out of balance, and someone wanted you to stay suspended, okay? Someone wanted you to stay stuck. Someone wanted you to doubt your every move or your every decision. They wanted you to go to them, okay? They wanted you to need them, is what I'm getting here. And with the Lovers, you are whole and complete within yourself, so you don't need this person. Someone feels like they lost power or control over you, Pisces. I don't know who this is or what this is. The Justice can also represent the justice system. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you're fully self-sufficient and independent, so you don't rely on this person for anything. Okay? This person, the way that they gain power is by having other people need them. Yeah, and they're operating out of their shadow. So this person is not even balanced within themselves. Everything they say, everything they do is coming from their shadow self. Okay, this is out of balance. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Justice in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know? I just heard this person thrives on being needed. Okay, they try to insert themselves in places or situations where they have the upper hand, where they have the power. 44 on the clock. Okay, we just seen 38, now it's 44. Pisces, I'm getting here that you're going to start to see a lot of synchronicities in your life. People are being exposed around you. Okay, even people that said they were on your side or they were playing for your team, okay, you're realizing that that's not true. Okay, the Fool in the reverse. Some people thought that you were naive enough or innocent enough to believe their lies. Okay, Two of Swords in the reverse, Pisces. This is crazy. We have a double confirmation coming in. Both of these cards talk about the same thing: being stuck in indecision, being pulled in two different directions, being in limbo. Someone wanted you to doubt yourself and they wanted to keep you in a place of being stuck, okay? Being pulled in two different directions. Not making a choice is also a decision. And then we have the Eight of Cups. You walked away from this person. Whatever this was, Pisces, it's almost like you outgrew this environment, okay? You were the biggest fish in this pond, and now Spirit is calling you out into the horizon, out into the ocean. You officially outgrew something here, Pisces. And whoever used to try to control you or dominate you, whoever used to try to insert themselves in your life, okay, they have no power over you. Eight of Cups, you walked away. The only way that their games work is if you engage with it. Okay, the only way there's going to be a fight is if two people are fighting. But when you leave them, Pisces, playing their own game, they realize that they lost all power and all control over you. Spirit is telling you, Pisces, that whatever this little pond was, you learned everything you could. Okay, you grasped every lesson that you could, and now you've outgrown this environment. A shark does not outgrow its environment. If you put a shark in a tiny little tank, it's not going to grow. Okay, it's going to stay small. But if you allow this shark to be in the ocean, it's going to grow to its full size. I'm getting here, Pisces, that the environment that you were in was not allowing you to grow fully into who you were meant to be. Again, Pisces, that shark is not going to grow in a tiny little tank or in a fishbowl. It needs to be in the ocean to reach its full potential. So Spirit is calling you out of an environment, out of a pond here, because you became the biggest fish there. Okay? And Spirit is saying, Pisces, you conquered, you learned, and now you're being called out into the horizon, onto bigger and better things. You're being called back out into the ocean, is what I'm getting here. And someone was counting on you to stay stuck, or someone was counting on you to stay in the same place, okay? Being indecisive, being pulled in two opposite directions. But Eight of Cups, you made a choice and you moved forward, okay? It wasn't easy, is what I'm getting here. You had to release a lot of things that no longer resonate. Eight of Cups, letting go, releasing that which no longer serves you. A ritual releasing, a time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one, abandonment, disappointment. She has released her last cup into the sea, and her bowl burning ceremony is over. Is it time to walk away from something in your life? Choosing your sacred dream, especially when you're feeling disappointed, is one of the biggest acts of self love you can enact. When you take that very first step, you begin to choose yourself. There is nothing more healing or more powerful. Find your resolve and untether any anchors that are holding you back. Though your disillusioned heart may require some TLC, you can realign your path by shedding outgrown expectations, hopes, people, ideas, beliefs, guilt, or ways of being. If you find yourself exhausted or confused, or jumping from thing to thing, know that you're entering a mystical period of intense shifting. Pisces, yes, it goes back to leveling up. Where you are right now is not where you're meant to be. You are growing out of this phase or out of this environment, and it's happening very fast. With better options coming in, this is why Spirit wants you to be present in the moment, because you're not going to be here for much longer, is what I'm getting here. Eight of Cups, you're growing very, very quickly, and things are shifting and transforming around you. Know that you're entering a mystical period of intense shifting, and that releasing old stories will help you travel lightly. Go in the direction of epic dreams, happiness, and greater meaning. The affirmation is, I walk away from negativity and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self love. I'm getting here that someone expected you to choose them or to prioritize them over you. And they're shocked, they're surprised because you chose yourself. Eight of Cups. It wasn't easy, but you chose yourself and you walked away. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you released some kind of limbo state. It's like you were stuck in this in-between phase where things were suspended in midair. It's almost like you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that until you figured this out. So there was a lot of things that were on hold, a lot of things that were paused because you needed something to happen first. And that was making a choice, that was making a decision. And now this has freed you. It has freed you from this stuck energy of the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Eight of Cups, you officially walked away. The Lovers, you chose yourself. Justice in the reverse. Someone here, Pisces, is about to realize the truth of the situation. They thought they had the control. They thought they had the upper hand. Okay? They were playing mind games and they thought they were slick. Okay? They thought with the Fool in the reverse that you were innocent enough or naive enough to believe them or to trust them. Okay, this is Aries energy. Justice is Libra, and the Lovers is Gemini. Okay, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Nine of Pentacles. Your independence, Pisces, is allowing you the freedom that you need to grow. Because if you would have remained connected to this person, it's almost like they wanted to have a hand in everything you said or did. Okay, they wanted to have some kind of control over you. I don't know who this is, Pisces, but I'm getting masculine energy, even though it's a feminine depicted in the picture. It doesn't have to be either or, but I'm feeling someone wanting to have some kind of power over you. Okay, but they're in their shadow. They're not even in their own power. Everything they say, everything they do is coming from a distorted place. Okay, this is shadow energy. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Fake. Pisces, this is crazy. In the beginning of the reading, I kept hearing someone here is flip-flopping. Someone here is trying to change up their story. Again, if you can't beat them, join them. Someone here, Pisces, went up against you and they realized they couldn't win. So now they're trying to change their story. Now they're trying to say that they were always there for you, that they always believed in you. Pisces, someone here is being fake and they're trying to change their story. They're trying to change the narrative. But the truth is, you already know the truth. This person is fake. Okay? Slick and mind games. It's like they're trying to deceive your own intuition. They're trying to deceive or insult your intelligence by changing their story. They're not who they say they are. Okay, this person is fake. It's almost like someone here saw everyone teaming up against you and they wanted to join. And when they realized that they couldn't win, now they're trying to change their story and say that they always believed in you, that they were always on your side. Okay, this person is fake, Pisces, and I feel like it's connected to this justice in the reverse. Someone is getting karma for what they said and what they did. And I'm getting, Pisces, that the way that you're being protected at this time, any kind of energy that is being sent your way is coming back as a boomerang. It's coming back in the form of instant karma. Spirit is not taking any chances when it comes to you, Pisces. You had to face a lot of opposition, and it's almost like the whole world was against you. For a very long time, Pisces, you had to do the work continuously to try and turn the tide, to try and turn the tables, and now the Wheel of Fortune, divine favor is on your side and you're on top. So there's a lot of people flip-flopping and saying, Pisces, we always knew you were going to make it. Pisces, we're on your side, okay? And it's not true. They're fake. They only play the side that benefits them, okay? They only play the side where they feel like they can win. And because they went up against you and they lost, now they're trying to say that they were always on your side, okay? These people are fake, slick, and playing mind games. Pisces, I'm getting here that it's insulting to your intelligence that someone thinks that they can get slick or that they can change the narrative about you. It's like you already know the truth. You may have known that a lot of people around you were not there for the right reasons. It's almost like they wanted to see what they could get by being around you. Okay, they wanted the attention, they wanted the gifts, the opportunities that you had, but they realized they can't fake their way into that. They can't imitate that because you're being divinely blessed. Energy doesn't lie. They can't fake the energy. They can't fake the blessing. They can't fake divine favor. So a lot of these people, Pisces, that try to copy you or imitate you, they turn into haters because they realize that this is something that they can't cheat. Fakeness is being exposed. 58:18 on the clock. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces, Holy Spirit? Okay, we have noticed the patterns. Pisces, yes, okay? A lot of things that used to affect you, or a lot of people that you used to give the benefit of the doubt to, you're no longer doing that. You're going based off of your intuition and you're noticing the patterns. You're not taking someone's word as a fact, okay? You're not taking someone's word as truth. You are allowing them to show you with their actions. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that it doesn't matter how much they lie or how much they try to fake something, energy doesn't lie. It's like they can say all the right things, but you're paying attention to the energy, you're paying attention to their actions, and you are noticing the patterns. You're noticing the inconsistencies. Someone here can't keep up the mask, they can't keep up the facade, and you've already clocked them. Okay, you've already seen this, Pisces. The justice is in the reverse. You see them for who they really are, and you're viewing their shadow. Okay, your light is exposing their demons. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is almost like someone is irritated or they're aggravated at the fact that you can really see them. Whatever mask or facade they wear with the world or with other people, you can see right through them. So they work so hard to construct this persona, and you can see right through them. It doesn't work. Okay, their efforts are futile when it comes to you. Justice in the reverse. Trying to describe the way that spirit is relaying the message, it's almost like being in a dark room, okay, and you open up the windows to let the sunlight in, but someone is aggravated or they're annoyed or they're frustrated at the fact that you open the window. It's like you're not trying to be in a dark room. It's almost like someone being in their own negativity, but you open up the window and the light wakes them up. It's like they don't want to be in the light. Okay, your light irritates their demons, but that doesn't mean that you have to stay in darkness. You have the right to open up that window. You have the right to let the light in. It's like you don't want to be in this person's darkness. Your light is shining on their darkness. Okay, and you have every right to be in your light, to not dim your light, to not cater to their needs or to cater to their emotions, Pisces, because you're realizing that this person is out of whack. Okay, they're in their shadow and you're not. The Wheel of Fortune, you're on top. It's almost like someone here wanted you to be down and out. Misery loves company. You're not engaging with negativity. You're not engaging with complaining. I'm hearing negative Nancy, okay? No offense to any Nancys, but I'm getting that archetype, that kind of energy where someone wants to complain, someone wants to feed that energy, and you're not allowing it. Okay, you're pouring more light into yourself. That is irritating and aggravating their darkness and their demons, but that's not your problem. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, you have a right to shine, you have a right to be in your light. You're noticing the patterns and the inconsistencies with people around you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. It's like someone is upset at the fact that you're happy, or someone is upset at the fact that you're glowing, but that doesn't mean that you should dim your light. Okay, this is about you, Pisces. It's not about them. Okay, we have let them earn you. What I'm getting, Pisces, with this card is that words are cheap. Words mean nothing to you. You've had people make empty promises. You had people lie completely about who they are or what they're about, and you're no longer taking someone's word as truth. Okay, you're no longer allowing them to trick you into a narrative because you already know the reality of the situation. So you're allowing people's actions to show you. Okay, the Fool in the reverse. Someone thought that they could lie their way into your life, that you would be innocent or naive enough to believe them, and would let them earn you. Your trust, your friendship has to be earned. You're not giving it out. You're not just giving people the benefit of the doubt here. Yeah, notice the patterns. But you chose to have faith. You chose to believe that people could change. But now you're realizing that you don't have to put yourself in that situation. Okay? The Lovers in the upright, you made a choice, you've made a decision, and now the Wheel of Fortune. Divine is on your side. You have divine favor, and right now is the time to move forward. Pisces, someone here wanted to guilt trip you into staying in the same place or guilt trip you into feeling bad for them. And with the Eight of Cups, it was hard, but you did walk away. Okay, you're not allowing someone to manipulate your emotions. Whatever power or control they thought they had over you, it's like they're realizing that they have no hold over you. The Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is on your side, Pisces, is what I'm getting here. The Wheel of Fortune changes fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. Get ready, sweet soul, for the wheel is about to gift you divine blessing. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for fortuitous meetings or a fork in the path that will change everything for the better. If you're open to spotting opportunity, it's yours for the taking. Just follow the breadcrumbs of serendipity and fate towards your happy ending. Remember, the wheel is always spinning, and that things are never the same as they were before. Pisces, I'm getting chills because with better options coming in, I was getting a message that Spirit wants you to be present in the moment because you're never going to have this moment again. It's like you did all this work and now better options are coming in, more manifestations are coming in, but you're also having to let go. So Spirit wants you to really feel grateful and be present for where you are because you did the work, because things are about to change massively for you. Okay, this is going to be a very drastic shift. Learn to enjoy this constant regeneration and know that with every spin, we have the chance to cycle upwards towards our expansion and enlightenment. Trying to control the outcome of the Wheel of Fortune would prove to be impossible, so don't. Grab your lucky dice and see the spinning of the wheel for what it really is. All the beauty of a lifetime of experiences waiting to spring forth and be lit. The affirmation is, I allow the transformative energies of fate to help me expand my experience. Pisces, yes, you are leveling up, and this is what the Wheel of Fortune is talking about. Things are moving in your favor, and right now is a time to take action. Right now is a time to prioritize and to say no to the past. Say no to what's no longer aligned with you. Okay, mentor, you have someone coming in, Pisces, that's also going to help you rise to the next level. Holy Spirit, clarify, prioritize for Pisces. What is Pisces being called to prioritize at this time? Prioritize. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have the World in the upright. And we have the Queen of Cups. What you're being called to prioritize at this time with the Nine of Swords in the reverse is, first and foremost, is your mental health. Any kind of overthinking, any kind of overanalyzing, any kind of restlessness, this is being healed at this time. With the Nine of Swords, you're being called to prioritize your mental health. What brings you mental peace? What brings you calmness? What brings you mental stability? Okay, whether it's a routine, whether it's being out in nature, whether it's removing certain things that cause stress in your life, whatever it is, the number one thing that you're being called to prioritize at this time with the Nine of Swords in the reverse is your mental health. World. Tying up all loose ends, closing out all old chapters, and making space for what's to come. Pisces, something here has finally come full circle. Something here is now cycling out of your life. And with the World here, whatever space you're making right now, you have a lot of opportunities coming your way. You don't even see this coming. You don't know how big this is going to be. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the World together. Two major arcanas. Whatever this is, Pisces, it's major. Wheel of Fortune and the World. Okay, card number 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. Your mind, body, and spirit, your mind, body, and soul are coming into alignment, and it's opening up the door of opportunities. So Spirit is letting you know, Pisces, finish strong. Tie up all loose ends because you're getting ready to embrace a new cycle in your life. Okay, you've ended the chapter, Pisces. You ended the whole book. And now Spirit is letting you know, Pisces, where you are right now, okay, enjoy it, be present, be in the moment, because you're coming into bigger and better things. For some of you, there's some kind of travel coming in with the World. What is it that you need to do right now to pour into your own cup? What is it that you need to do now to fulfill yourself? Okay, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, talks about healing, but this is about your healing. It's not about using this energy or pouring your cup onto others. It's about pouring this cup into yourself. Okay, I'm getting this as an investment. Whatever energy you used to pour onto others or you used to put outside of yourself, Spirit is letting you know, Pisces, as you reinvest this energy into yourself, your investment, you, is going to grow. It's going to prosper. In the past, Pisces, your energy used to help other people manifest. Your energy would grow other people, would make their dreams come true. But you were not doing that for yourself. You were doing it for others. As you pour into yourself, your investment is going to grow. And then you will have overflow to pour onto others if that's what you choose to do. But with the Queen of Cups, right now you're being called to prioritize yourself. Okay? Nine of Swords, prioritize your mental health. The World, finish strong and tie up all loose ends because you're getting ready for a completely new life, a completely new chapter coming into your life. Queen of Cups, reinvest this energy back into self and you're going to see how you flourish. The World, completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, and new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. The World brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the World's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in shadow, the World is a positive card that signals bliss and happy endings, with positive energy on the way. The affirmation is, I accept this gift of completion. I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. Pisces, this goes back to the initial message. You're leveling up. Better options are coming in, and right now is about closing this chapter. What is it that you need to do to finalize this chapter? Okay, it's also a sign, Pisces, to fully close the door, because when you leave the door halfway open, it almost keeps you in the state of limbo, okay, of going back and forth between the past and the future. But when you make that decision to officially close the door and lock it, you have all the freedom, all the space to move forward. Okay, so right now is the time to prioritize this ending. Right now is the time to prioritize your mental health, and also Queen of Cups, to pour into yourself. Whatever you do for others, whatever you give to others, right now you're being called to fill up your own cup. Because as you nourish yourself and fill up your own cup, you will have overflow to give to others. Holy Spirit, what are your final messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your final messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, we have, you are not crazy, follow your intuition. We have Uno reverse, Pisces, yes. Okay, it goes back to the initial message. You have some kind of spiritual protection over your life where people are getting some kind of boomerang effect. Whatever thoughts they project onto you, whatever energy they send your way, it's coming back tenfold. And I'm hearing Pisces is coming back in the form of instant karma. Okay, we have the Justice in the reverse. This is the card of karma. The negative energy that's been sent your way has now been reversed onto others. So you are not crazy. Follow your intuition. Pisces, some of you always knew that some people did not have your best interests at heart. But it's almost like you chose to give them the benefit of the doubt. You chose to trust when you shouldn't have. Okay, and you learned that lesson, and now their energy is being reversed. Okay, invested in you, Pisces. There's a lot of people that are invested in your journey. They're invested in you as a person, and they want to know where you're headed. But again, Pisces, these people are fake. They were not really on your side. Now that they realize that they can't beat you, they want to join you. Okay, so they're invested in you. They're invested in your journey. Okay, you have a lot of nosy people around you. Okay, can't stop thinking about you. Pisces, yes. A lot of people from your past are now wanting to apologize. They're now wanting to be on your team. They're now wanting to support you, and it's because you're winning. Okay, asset or liability. These people are a liability in your life, Pisces. If you can't trust them, you can't have them around you. Because in a moment of weakness or in a moment of trust or letting your guard down, that is when they strike. Okay, this is why they're fake. They want to wear this mask or this facade. They want to get you to believe that they're on your side, but they're really not. Are they an asset or are they a liability? And I'm getting, Pisces, most of these people are liabilities. Justice in the reverse. Okay, they're receiving karma for their actions. Okay, confused. Pisces, a lot of these people are confused because they don't understand how you found out. They don't understand how their attacks or how their energy or whatever they were projected onto you was reversed onto them. Okay, they're confused as how that happened. They may think, Pisces, that you're doing something behind the scenes, but I'm getting here, you're not. Okay, you're just spiritually protected. Divine is on your side. Cut your losses. Pisces, yes. Okay, there's some people here that you have to say no to. There's some people here that are not meant to come with you. Okay, Eight of Cups, you're meant to walk away because this environment is no longer allowing you to grow into your full potential. Again, Pisces, if you put a shark in a tank, it's not going to outgrow its environment. So you're being called out of this pond and into the horizon, into the ocean, and these people are confused. They don't understand how you continue to win. They don't understand, okay, Wheel of Fortune in the upright, how you continue to be divinely blessed. Pisces, I'm going to move this reading over to the extended. I'm going to head over to Patreon. For the ones of you that do resonate, the link is down below. I'm going to look into, you're not crazy, follow your intuition. What is it that spirit wants you to know? Because your intuition is speaking to you at this time, but you may not be able to hear it, Pisces. Because with the Nine of Swords, there's a lot of mental noise, whether it's overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling the restlessness of the changes coming in. So we're going to go ahead and clarify, what is your intuition telling you? I also want to know, Pisces, who is it that you're meant to cut out of your life? Because it says here, asset or liability. Some people have been liabilities on your path, and they're no longer coming with you. I also want to know, what is it that you don't see coming? And finally, Spirit's guidance and advice. The link is down below, Pisces. Blessings. Take care.